Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Move back and forth or sideways. A note that alternates rapidly with another note a semitone above it. Move or cause to move back and forth. Grasping and shaking a person's hand, as to acknowledge an introduction or to agree on a contract. Building material used as siding or roofing. Move with or as if with a tremor. Causing to move repeatedly from side to side. Get rid of. I couldn't shake the car that was following me. Frothy drink of milk and flavoring and sometimes fruit or ice cream. Shake or vibrate rapidly and intensively. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. A reflex motion caused by cold or fear or excitement. Bring to a specified condition by or as if by shaking. He was shaken from his dreams. Shake. A body part, to communicate a greeting, feeling, or cognitive state. Shake one's head. Undermine or cause to waver. My faith has been shaken. Move back and forth or sideways. The ship was rocking. Hard bright-colored stick candy, typically flavored with peppermint. Pitching dangerously to one side. Material consisting of the aggregate of minerals like those making up the Earth's crust. That mountain is solid rock. Cause to move back and forth. Rock the cradle. United States gynecologist and devout Catholic who conducted the first clinical trials of the oral contraceptive pill, 1890 to 1984. A genre of popular music originating in the 1950s, a blend of black rhythm and blues with white country and western. Rock is a generic term for the range of styles that evolved out of rock and roll. A lump or mass of hard consolidated mineral matter. He threw a rock at me. Figurative, someone who is strong and stable and dependable. He was her rock during the crisis. Move back and forth or sideways. The tall building swayed. Pitching dangerously to one side. Cause to move back and forth. The wind swayed the trees gently. Win approval or support for. His speech did not sway the voters. Move or walk in a swinging or swaying manner. Controlling influence. A note that alternates rapidly with another note a semitone above it. Sing or play with trills, alternating with the half note above or below. Pronounce with a trill, of the phoneme, r. Some speakers trill their r's. The articulation of a consonant, especially the consonant, r, with a rapid flutter of the tongue against the palate or uvula. He pronounced his r's with a distinct trill. Change the arrangement or position of. Move or cause to move back and forth. Cause to be agitated, excited, or roused. Try to stir up public opinion. Exert oneself continuously, vigorously, or obtrusively to gain an end or engage in a crusade for a certain cause or person. Be an advocate for. Move very slightly. Grasping and shaking a person's hand, as to acknowledge an introduction or to agree on a contract. Grasping and shaking a person's hand, as to acknowledge an introduction or to agree on a contract. grasping and shaking a person's hand, as to acknowledge an introduction or to agree on a contract. Building material used as siding or roofing. A small signboard outside the office of a lawyer or doctor, e.g. coarse beach gravel of small water-worn stones and pebbles, or a stretch of shore covered with such gravel. Cover with shingles. Shingle a roof. Move with or as if with a tremor. Move from side to side. The happy dog wagged his tail. A witty, amusing person who makes jokes. Causing to move repeatedly from side to side. Move from side to side. Causing to move repeatedly from side to side. Move unsteadily or with a weaving or rolling motion. Get rid of. Get rid of. Get rid of. Frothy drink of milk and flavoring and sometimes fruit or ice cream. Frothy drink of milk and flavoring and sometimes fruit or ice cream. Shake or vibrate rapidly and intensively. The old engine was juddering. Cause to be agitated, excited, or roused. Stir feelings in. Excite the audience. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. Act as a stimulant. Raise to a higher energy level. Excite the atoms. Stimulate sexually. Arouse or elicit a feeling. Produce a magnetic field in. Excite the neurons. Change the arrangement or position of. Make fuller by shaking. Shake, especially a patient, to detect fluids or air in the body. Shock physically. Organize anew. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. Provide the needed stimulus for. Stir feelings in. Stimulate my appetite. Cause to be alert and energetic. Coffee and tea stimulate me. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. Cause to occur rapidly. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Act as a stimulant. The book stimulated her imagination. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. A rapid active commotion. Affect emotionally. A stirring movie. To begin moving. As the thunder started, the sleeping children began to stir. Stir feelings in. Stir emotions. Stir the feelings, emotions, or piece of. A prominent or sensational but short-lived news event. Move very slightly. Emotional agitation and excitement. Mix or add by stirring. Move an implement through. Stir the soup. Shake, as from cold. The children are shivering, turn on the heat. An almost pleasurable sensation of fright. A reflex motion caused by cold or fear or excitement. Tremble convulsively, as from fear or excitement. A reflex motion caused by cold or fear or excitement. Move or jerk quickly and involuntarily up and down or sideways. Move in one direction and then into the opposite direction. A piece of paper money, especially one issued by a central bank. He peeled off 5 1,000 zloty notes. A notation representing the pitch and duration of a musical sound. The singer held the note too long. A short personal letter. A promise to pay a specified amount on demand or at a certain time. I had to co-sign his note at the bank. Make mention of. They noted that it was a fine day to go sailing. Observe with care or pay close attention to. Take note of this chemical reaction. High status importance owing to marked superiority. Make a written note of. She noted everything the teacher said that morning. A comment or instruction, usually added. His notes were appended at the end of the article. Notice or perceive. She noted that someone was following her. A brief written record. He made a note of the appointment. A characteristic emotional quality. It ended on a sour note. A tone of voice that shows what the speaker is feeling. There was a note of uncertainty in his voice. A quality of a given color that differs slightly from another color. The elastic tension of living muscles, arteries, etc. that facilitate response to stimuli. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. A clergyman improved the tone of the meeting. A notation representing the pitch and duration of a musical sound. Give a healthy elasticity to. Let's tone our muscles. Music. The distinctive property of a complex sound, a voice or noise or musical sound. The muffled tones of the broken bell summoned them to meet. A musical interval of 2 semitones. The quality of a person's voice. He began in a conversational tone. Vary the pitch of one's speech. Utter monotonously and repetitively and rhythmically. A steady sound without overtones. They tested his hearing with pure tones of different frequencies. Change the color or tone of. Tone a negative. Change to a color image. Tone a photographic image. Linguistics. A pitch or change in pitch of the voice that serves to distinguish words in tonal languages. The Beijing dialect uses 4 tones. The quality of something, an act or a piece of writing, that reveals the attitudes and presuppositions of the author. The general tone of articles appearing in the newspapers is that the government should withdraw. A notation representing the pitch and duration of a musical sound. Give an incentive for action. This moved me to sacrifice my career. Be in a state of action. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. The soldiers moved towards the city in an attempt to take it before night fell. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. Cause to move or shift into a new position or place, both in a concrete and in an abstract sense. The director moved more responsibilities onto his new assistant. Perform an action, or work out or perform an action. We must move quickly. The act of changing your residence or place of business. They say that 3 moves equal 1 fire. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Follow a procedure or take a course. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. Progress by being changed. Propose formally, in a debate or parliamentary meeting. Arouse sympathy or compassion in. Her fate moved us all. Change residence, affiliation, or place of employment. We moved from Idaho to Nebraska. Dispose of by selling. The chairman of the company told the salesman to move the computers. Game. A player's turn to take some action permitted by the rules of the game. Go or proceed from one point to another. The debate moved from family values to the economy. Live one's life in a specified environment. She moves in certain circles only. Move so as to change position, perform a non-translational motion. He moved his hand slightly to the right. The act of deciding to do something. He didn't make a move to help. A statement acknowledging something or someone. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged. She seems to avoid much in the way of recognition or acknowledgement of feminist work prior to her own. A short note recognizing a source of information or of a quoted passage. The acknowledgements are usually printed at the front of a book. A statement acknowledging something or someone. She must have seen him, but she gave no sign of acknowledgement. The state or quality of being recognized or acknowledged.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.